my name is the Terabyte, and thank you for joining my Amazon review today. I'm always awkward when I make these, and I don't know why. I'm better at live streaming than I am about doing recorded videos, but I wanted to review and talk about one of my absolute favorite things, which is building computers. But I wanted to talk about my motherboard, and let me go switch over to the motherboard view over here and give you a look into the inside of my computer that's right here. So, oh, let me turn off this light behind me. So this is the inside of my computer. I am using a GoPro to show you the inside, so bear with me. It is the best that I can do. So this is my motherboard. It is the Asus Maximus 12 Formula motherboard. It is a custom liquid-cooled motherboard. Even though I don't have custom liquid cooling in the build, I am only using an AIO cooler, which is the NZXT Kraken Z73 cooler. And you can see it plays cool GIFs on there. The biggest thing I love this motherboard is right here on the panel, there's an LCD screen, which you can see. It flashes my name, a Terabyte, which I had to make and it took me a really long time, but it was really awesome. You can control it with the Asus Aurora. I have most of the colors inside my build, just pink and blue. And this motherboard has 3 M2 slots, which is really amazing. In my computer, I've got two 2TB M2s and then a 1TB, which has my OS and just other random things. What else was I going to say about this motherboard? I have really bad GPU sag, so please don't judge me too harshly on this. My GPU will not fit in the top slot, so I had to put it on the bottom one, and it is sagging, and I need to fix that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But, let me set this over, let me see. Oh, and if you're wondering, by the way, inside of my computer I have, sorry, my camera keeps unfocusing on me. Inside of my computer I have a 5-inch mini monitor. I have to turn on the computer in order for it to show up. So that is the desktop of my other computer. My streaming computer is inside of my gaming computer. My streaming computer's monitor is inside of my gaming computer. It's super weird, but I usually just play anime aesthetic music videos on there. Right now I can't play them because my streaming computer isn't connected to the Wi-Fi at the moment. I just moved and I gotta set it all up. This motherboard has Wi-Fi 6, so I don't need to connect to the I don't need to connect hardwire into it. I've been streaming on this computer for about 2 months now without having it directly wired, and the stream quality has been flawless. So that is really cool. What else was I gonna say? Hold on one second. I was gonna look up some points about it. Asus Maximus. You know what? Let me bring you over to the Amazon web browser. So let me set the camera back down over here. All right, so here is the here's the Amazon page for it. And as you can see, I have purchased this 2 times actually. I last purchased it last year, July 31st, so I've had it for a little bit over a year now. And what were the other perks about this? I love that it had many USBs. As a streamer and content creator, I feel like I always need more USBs. And I've actually been managing them really well, so that works out really awesome. It has got an optical out port, which I thought was super awesome. Like I said, Wi-Fi 6, it's got the BIOS flash, it's got USB-C on there, which is really nice. And let's see. I think I already mentioned that you can put 3 M2s in there, which is it's a game changer. I actually have no SSDs. Well, aside from the M.2s, I don't have any SSDs or hard drives in there. So I don't have any hard drives or SSDs other than those 3 M2s on my motherboard. So it makes my setup a lot cleaner looking, I feel like, and it just is nice. It's just really nice. Oh yeah, so the RAM I have in my particular setup, I have 128 gigabytes of RAM at it's the Corsair Vengeance 3600 megahertz. So mine is overkill. It's very overkill, very speedy though. And let's see. Boop, boop. The whole reason why I bought this motherboard, so I actually really love AMD, and I love Ryzen CPUs, sorry. I love Ryzen CPUs, but I fell in love with this motherboard, and because I fell in love with this motherboard, which really sucks for me to fall in love with a motherboard, but I had to go with Intel. This is the 10th gen Intel, I believe. Yeah, it is the Z490, so it is 10th gen Intel. I've got the i9-10900K on this motherboard. But I feel like Intel motherboards are just so much better than Ryzen motherboards, but it's like I really want the Ryzen CPUs, but the motherboards are just so nice. Even now, the Z590 motherboards, oh, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous motherboards. I'm pretty jealous. I kind of want to upgrade. Let's see here. So I'm actually going to show you guys. Alright, so here is my desktop, and this is Armory Crate. And if you're unfamiliar, if you've never had an Asus motherboard, I love Asus motherboards, by the way. I have one MSI motherboard. I've used an ASRock motherboard. And I say ASRock. I know other people pronounce it differently, but I don't swear, and it just makes me feel like so uncomfortable that it sounds like the A word when I say the other way. So I would just say ASRock. But I had an ASRock motherboard. I have an MSI motherboard, and now I've got the Asus motherboard. Well, yeah, this is my current build. I've had Asus motherboards in the past. I had the Asus B450F. For my little brother recently, I bought him the B550F, and man, I really love the B550F. But alright, so here is my desktop, and this is Armory Crate. And if you're unfamiliar, if you've never had an Asus motherboard, I love Asus motherboards, by the way. I have one MSI motherboard. I've used an ASRock motherboard. And I say ASRock. I know other people pronounce it differently, but I don't swear, and it just makes me feel like so uncomfortable that it sounds like the A word when I say the other way. So I would just say ASRock. But I had an ASRock motherboard. I have an MSI motherboard, and now I've got the Asus motherboard. Well, yeah, this is my current build. I've had Asus motherboards in the past. I had the Asus B450F. For my little brother recently, I bought him the B550F. And man, I really love the B550F. But Armory Crate is the software that goes along with updating everything and keeping everything just up to date. So this is Armory Crate, the Aurora Sync. I have a Asus GPU as well, so it's showing this, but you can go on Aurora effects and you can switch the colors of your motherboard. So I've got mine flashing pink and blue, as you can see here. And you go over to device and go to the motherboard. It's gotta load. Hopefully I don't have an update. I feel like I have a lot of updates. This is the animation that plays on your OLED screen. So mine is called Please Work because I had such a hard time getting the GIF with my name on it to work. But there are a bunch of preset animations as well. You can make a custom banner with just your name on it or something like that. So I think it's really cool. I'm going to show you again. So coming back to my computer, and you can see it's flashing a terabyte. So I'm going to switch the animation preset to just one of the basic ones that come with it. And it's taking a long time to load. Didn't think it would take this long. Whoa. Whoa. The only problem with having so many computers in one room is it gets really hot in this bedroom. Very hot. Okay. So, right now it's set to the Republic of Gamers. I always say ROG, but a lot of people say ROG. I just make it an acronym, just ROG. Super simple, fast. Asus ROG, Republic of Gamers, or Asus ROG, however you like to pronounce it. I just like to say ROG for the convenience of it being one syllable, ROG, instead of ROG. Yeah, it's way more faster. But anyways, so here's the inside of my computer, and here is the Republic of Gamers flashing on there. And if we go, oops, that was the wrong button. My bad. If we go back to the desktop, you can see like a little shark GIF here. And we can put it on here. When you're loading, it says image file loading, and you can see it just eating a little shark there. Sorry, I'm like cut off the frame because I'm over here holding the camera. But I think it's super cute. That's pretty awesome. Let's go back over here again, and I'm gonna lay down the poor the poor little GoPro that's trying to show the inside of my computer. You can add like a shutdown effect. What I always think is pretty cool is you can you have somewhat customization when it comes to the addressable headers and the RGB headers, which I think is pretty cool. And another thing that's really awesome is the update. So if you go down to tools on the Armory crate, it'll tell you like drivers, utility, BIOS, manual document, and you can really just download all of this, update all of them, and it's really, really nice. This, I think I uploaded, or I think I downloaded individually, but one thing that's really nice is when you first build your computer, I think a lot of people, well, a lot of people that I have come into contact with don't think to download all the drivers. So I know I helped a friend with building a computer because their computer just wasn't working properly. It would shut off every time they loaded a video game. Once I got the computer from them, I troubleshooted it. All I did was download all of the drivers for everything. I downloaded all their drivers for their, I think they had an AMD Ryzen. Yeah, so they had a Ryzen CPU, but downloaded the drivers for the CPU, the GPU, just downloaded all the drivers and it worked perfectly. What I like about having an Asus motherboard is you can do that really easily just right here in Armory Crate. My experience with MSI was you have to kind of individually download each individual one, but it's still like, it's just a convenience thing and I think it's pretty awesome. But yeah, this is my motherboard and my computer. And oops, that is the full view of my computer. So I'm also hitting the wrong button again. Don't mind me hitting all the wrong buttons today. My monitor turned off because the computer went into sleep mode. But yeah, this is what the the motherboard looks like. I am huge on cable management. Don't look over there. It's where all the cables are being managed. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you. Oh, I'm gonna switch over to here. I hope this video was helpful to you. And if you have any questions, I do stream on Amazon quite often. I love to talk about computers and build computers. I haven't been able to build a computer. I think I only built one computer this entire year, just because it is so hard and expensive now to get your hands on computers. Last year I built a lot of computers on Amazon Live, and this year I don't know when I will be able to build a computer. It's just really expensive, and then getting my hands on a GPU was like, whew, it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. But yeah, I hope this is helpful and hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again. Goodbye!